Hello, everyone. Welcome to High Vibes and a Mic. We are your hosts, Silvia and Veronique moms in our 40s and 50s with lots of great spiritual insights and funny stories to light up your day. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Hi, Vibes and a Mic. I'm Silvia, and I'm here with Veronique. Hi, Veronique. How are you?
I'm good. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Doing good. And this week, we are going to talk, since it's Valentine's Day week, we are going to talk about Valentine's themes. So we want to talk about how we manifested our lovely husbands, our soulmates.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a very, very interesting episode. So I'm going to start with Veronique. Veronique, tell me, when did you meet him? And where were you? How did you manifest your husband?
Woo! I manifested my husband from despair. From me on my knees praying God. So, yeah. So first of all, before I met my husband, so he's from the Caribbean like me. He's from almost the same island as me. And I swore off men from the Caribbean before I met him because I was like, they're a womanizer. I don't want to be with them anymore. The last one, I was with, you all know the story if you listen to the episode about the cheating boyfriend. I didn't want anybody from there anymore. I was like, those men are bad seeds. So I wasn't really looking for somebody from the Caribbean for sure. And I moved to the state 2003, and I was like for 2 years, I was just dating, guys. But nobody and first of all, there's no one from the Caribbean here also in California. Let's just say they don't have a lot of people from the French Caribbean. And one day I was always going to the same club called the Baobab in San Francisco. And I don't know, that night, I really wanted to go. No, sorry. Before I say that, I have to say that the last guy I was dating was a jerk. And I had enough, and I just got on my knees. I'm like, God, please. You know what? I was like, God, the next man I meet is my husband. I'm not dating anymore. I'm not doing anything anymore. The next man you put on my path is my husband because I have enough. So 3 days later, I go to that club, and I'm sitting at the bar, and this guy comes to me with the biggest afro. He's like, you want to dance? In English, I'm like, no, thanks.
You want to dance?
No, thank you. And I went to the bathroom, came out of the bathroom. He's in front of the door, and he's like, so you want to dance now? I'm like, oh my God. That made me laugh. And so, okay, you make me laugh. So that's a good point for you. So we started dancing, and it was actually music from the Caribbean, from our country. And when we danced, I was like, I'm going to have to show that guy, how to do the step because he's not going to know he's from here. And he was thinking the same thing. I have to show that girl. And we were like, wait a minute. He knows all the steps. I know all the steps. So he looked at me. He's like, Caribbean? I'm like, yeah. And so he switched to French right away. He's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Are you French? I'm like, yeah. And that day he told me, he was like, oh, I'm never going to let you go. I'm like, well, here you go, man. You go. And then, and we started, we started as friends. I was being very careful. He's from the Caribbean. He's a bit younger than me. I'm like, I don't think this is going to be a good choice because all the red flags were there for me. But he came out the total opposite of everybody I was dating before. Total opposite. So I was like, wow. Okay, that's what I was supposed, to look for before, and manifested him seriously with the despair, the prayer that I always do to God when I can't take it anymore. I have that prayer, to get rid of people that I can't take anymore in my life, and it always work. And this one, I made that prayer to bring somebody in my life. And usually when I do that prayer, it comes very fast. When we did, remember when we did the podcast about the toxic friend? And I
Yes,
did
I
that.
remember.
And then I was like, God, please get rid of her. I can't. Very fast. 3 days later, we got into a stupid fight on the phone with that girl, and we don't talk anymore. Perfect.
So powerful. Wow, you have to teach us what is that prayer? How you managed to make it happen.
You really have to feel it in your heart and be like, I can't anymore. And the thing in that prayer, I just say, you know what, God, it's in your hands. I can't because I can't.
Mm,
I can't physically, I can't mentally, and I'm just leaving that to God. And I'm like, this is your job. You're gonna take care of it because I can't do it. It looks like I cannot do it. You do it for me, and it always work. Every time I'm like, I'm putting that in your hands, and I believe it. I think that's the thing. You have to believe that it's gonna happen. So it's in your hands, and you just let it be.
You believe it and you let go. Yeah. And that's how it
Yeah,
happens, huh?
yeah.
That's how
You
it
believe it and
manifests.
you let go. And for Pascal and for that girl, it worked like a charm. What about you? How do you,
Well, but just
Patrick?
one question. Who was the guy
Oh,
before? Was that the crazy one? The womanizer? Or no? It was another guy.
No, because between
Okay.
the womanizer and when I moved here, I think like 7 years passed because I moved to England in 99, then I moved to America in 2003, and I met Pascal in 2005. So no, because that guy, the womanizer, really traumatized me. And I'm telling you, I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even dating for a long time, for a long time. And when I moved here, I don't know, people are scared because there was a lot of people from a lot of countries I'd never met before. I didn't know, so I was a bit scared, to be honest. A lot of people
Right.
like from South America, or we don't have that in Europe. There's not a lot of people from there, so I was like, I don't really know, their mentality or their culture. I need to know a
Culture.
little bit more about them. Yeah, and after I was like, wow, like their culture is really close to mine actually. So actually, they kind of some, South American, boys.
Yeah. Might as well.
Might as well, try it. But the last one was a freaking disaster. So I was like, yeah, no, no more. Doesn't matter from which country you are, but the next man I want to meet is my husband. That's it. I mean, I'm 33. What am I waiting for?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
what am
Yeah.
I longing? I'm longing for a husband. So can I just have it? And I don't remember in which book we talk about. I think it was with Catherine Powder when she was saying you have to be very specific when you
Yes.
ask for something. You
Yeah,
have to
it was
say
her, I think.
what you want. Yeah. And I
Mm-hmm.
said the word husband. I didn't say I want a boyfriend. I want a man. I said I want a husband. So God,
Good
the next
point.
man you meet is my husband. And
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
And it happened. See? It works. Yeah, being
Very fast.
specific. That's
Three
a
days.
good 3 days. No way, it was 3 days from when you
3 days.
prayed.
Yeah.
Oh my
I remember it
God.
was on a Wednesday and I met Pascal on Saturday.
That is that's
3 days.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Express express
Express.
manifestation.
Express prayer, express manifestation. I swear. I mean, when you leave it, when you believe, like you say, when you believe, leave it to God and let it go. Just like it's gonna happen, let it go. It happened very fast. It just happened very fast
Yeah,
because
it's
you
true.
just,
Yeah,
it's
you're
out
not
of your
worried.
power. No, you're not worried. Exactly.
Hmm. Yeah, so in my case, um,
Mm-hmm.
I was still like, dating these kind of losers or complicated guys that don't know what they want. I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
whatever, like break up, get together, break up, get together, all that stupidity that goes along with it. And I was already like, you know what, whatever. And I just started hanging out, going out with my friends and, not really taking anything serious. But I would say a month before I met him, around like probably about a month before, I started to get into Feng Shui and
Mm.
really diving into it. It was kind of what they call, like, it's kind of an easy way to understand the type of fast food Feng Shui. My teacher used to say it's kind of like not really the authentic or the classical way. But I said, like, whatever, I'm going to just follow what they're saying. So I
Mm-hmm.
started like making all the changes in my house. I bought, it was so funny, they were saying about buying pink things for the bedroom. So I had a pink mattress, no mattress, pink duvet, pink duvet, pink pillows, pink throws, pink
Oh.
sheets, everything like in like pink patterns. I even had a lamp that was like with a pinkish color. It was like
Mm-hmm.
peach pink everywhere. Everything was in pairs. I was totally obsessed with making everything in pairs, having
Mm.
two pillows, two like side tables, and always leaving room in a drawer
Yeah.
for my partner, the person I was waiting for, because I'm supposed to create space for what I want to manifest, right? So I
Mm.
was doing all that stuff, and that I just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna do it, and let's continue life, going out and having fun. And then one time there was this other lady who was also a Feng Shui practitioner, and she came over to my house. She helped me doing some like basic stuff there about Feng Shui. But one thing that was interesting, like 2 or 3 days before, my friend sent me this archangel chain, kind of like prayer chain. It was
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to describe. It was such a powerful archangel prayer. It was just not one archangel, it was 5 or 6 of them. And there was some ritual I was supposed to do with like candles and praying for Archangel Michael, Gabriel. I don't. It wasn't all of them, but all the. It was like around 5. So anyway, it felt very powerful. This is my friend from Italy who actually sent it to me. Hello, Carla. If you listen, you're gonna remember. And the next day, the Feng Shui practitioner came over to my house to help me with the designing stuff, like moving things around. And she said, "I feel a lot of angelical energies around the house.
Yeah.
It's really powerful." I said, "Well, I did something with that my friend sent me yesterday, and it's kind of like a 3-day thing, that you pray and you light candles." And she said, "Oh yeah, they're here. Like I feel a lot of angels there." And sure enough, actually during that time as well, I did something like stop talking to a friend who was kind of toxic as well. Toxic friends alert. And I mentioned to her, I mentioned to her about the whole friendship, and she's like, "Why are you wasting your time with this person? He's not a good friend. Just let him go. He's not a good friend." And I said, "You know what? Yeah, whatever. I don't want him. Like, I don't care anymore." So I would say 1 or 2 weeks after, because it was the end of January. No, like it was in February, around like Valentine's Day time, by the way, around this time that I met with her. So 1 or 2 weeks after, I met Patrick out of the blue at an Irish pub, very close where I used to live. And I wasn't even planning on meeting anyone because I was just hanging out, wearing my workout clothes, and like let's go for a drink, like a happy hour. And I met him just like that, when I least expected, and clicked right away. The Irishman, I said like, "Hey, I want you." You're
Got you.
mine.
And I got you.
And
Do
I
you think it's
got you.
because you clear all the energy around you? Do you think that's why that happened at that time? Because you cleared a lot of stuff?
Yeah, I wonder if I always thought about that, like, because I think it was a combination of, I did a lot of the Feng Shui stuff before, but that was way before I met with her. So that week was the angelic healing,
Uh,
and
yeah. Okay.
her. And she did her own rituals there too, with candles, with incense. So I think the house was just ready. My energy was ready. I was very open,
Mhm.
and I had everything in place. Like, hey, it's all here now. Let's have fun, and whatever happens, whatever will be, right? They say. So I kind of relaxed, and yeah, sure enough, on a Thursday evening, I met him.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I have a
happy
question.
hour.
Why the pink for the feng shui? Why the pink? Is
The
it the
pink,
female energy or what is it? What is that for?
it's because represents love. Pink is
Ah,
yeah,
it was
yeah. The
red. It's not red?
red is more, especially with Feng Shui, is represents fire. It can be
Hmm.
aggressive, can be too, you know,
Okay.
dominating. So not ideal. So this like pink is more like love, relationships. Very like
Mm,
that soft pink. Oh, and look at
okay.
me, I'm wearing pink in case no one can see me on video. Valentine's Day theme. I didn't even realize it. How funny is that,
I
isn't it?
know. I just have
Yeah,
a little lipstick. That's what I have,
pink
for
lipstick.
Valentine's Day. And when you said that you were like ready for him, I know what you mean because I remember when I went out, I wasn't looking for anything, by the way. I wasn't even like, okay, today, it's hunting night. I'm gonna get somebody, because sometimes you go out, you're like, yeah, I wanna get laid or
Hunting
something tonight,
night.
all right? It's hunting night. And I used to like to hunt, by the way. And that night, I wasn't in the mood to hunt. I was like, oh, I don't know. I felt like I need to go out. I had to go out that night. And I remember I just came back from France and I called all my friends. And I'm like, okay, who wants to go to Baobab? Nobody wanted to go. Nobody. And, oh, no, I'm tired. Nobody wanted to go. Just one girl told me, yeah, maybe, but I'm going to be there like around 1. I'm like, I'm not going to wait 1 a.m. I'm going to be there around 10 p.m. I went on my own. I went alone because something tell me you have to go there tonight. You have to go. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go there. I know a lot of people over there. I know the bartender. I'm just gonna go there. And I went on my own. And Pascal told me later that he talked to me because I was alone. He's like, "Ooh, I don't see any dude with her. I don't see any friends.
Oh,
Easy
how
going."
interesting. How interesting.
Well, he was on the hunting, maybe. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, so you were at the bar. You were talking to the bartender." And he said, "Oh," he told me, "See, you look very like you were calm. You were not dancing like a crazy girl, on the dance floor." And he's like, "You look very sexy and very, calm." Like, yeah, that wasn't me. Calm. That's not very me, but all right.
Not
I
putting your
fooled
booty,
you.
not putting your booty down on the floor? No?
Not
No?
yet. Not yet. But yeah, something told me, and I think because I made that prayer, God was like, okay, so tonight you need to get out of the house, girl, and you asked me for something, so here it is. Go and take it. So do
Yeah, it
you,
worked.
yeah, do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day?
Oh, very good question because in Brazil, oh, us or oh
You and
yeah, you're talking
Patrick.
about me and Patrick. Okay, because in Brazil it's a
Oh,
different date. It's in June
what?
actually. Yeah.
What? This is the
Yes,
first time I hear that.
it
What? In
is.
June? Why?
It's because it's a day before Saint Anthony's Day. He's
Who
the
is Saint
saint.
Anthony?
Saint
Okay.
Anthony in Brazil. He's the saint for the single women desperate for love.
Oh, really? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
So they
Okay.
do all kinds of rituals if you're single. Oh, you'd laugh so much. The day before Saint Anthony's Day, like the eve of his day, women just go crazy doing all kinds of rituals that is supposed to attract a man. you,
Let me
you know,
guess. There's a bath involved.
there's definitely a bath. There is a bath. There is like writing, like something in the water. I don't remember what it was. That the next
Of
day
course.
you leave it outside. If there is a letter or like a name, that's the name of the man you're gonna meet. It's
Oh my
so
God.
silly. It's completely silly.
Oh, I
And the
can't with
worst
Brazilian.
one, and
Hmm.
the funniest one, the worst is the funniest one. Saint Anthony has a baby that he's holding in the statue. I don't know if you've noticed the Saint Anthony
Yes.
statue. And you
Hmm.
know what you're supposed to do if you want the saint to help you getting married. You steal the little baby from him, put it away, and say, Saint Anthony, until I get married, until I find my man, I'm not gonna give you back that your baby. I'm not gonna give you back. So you hide
So,
it, and you're supposed to hide the little baby statue, put it
oh my
away
gosh.
until you meet
Really?
someone.
So
Yes,
you buy the statue with the baby in it and you hide the statue and
yeah,
you hide the baby?
yeah, yeah. And I
You
did it.
guys are
I
so
did it.
funny. You
I
did?
did. I did it.
Well, you were young at that time. You need to get married or whatever.
Like women, it's just like, oh yeah, I wanna. And I couldn't find a baby after. No, I did it here in the US, but I couldn't find a baby.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. I thought you did it in Brazil.
I
Oh
did
my
it here.
God.
Me and my other friend, my other Brazilian friend.
You guys. Well, it worked.
It
You got
worked.
married.
Yeah, I just couldn't find the baby to give it back to him, but he knows I
That's
had good intentions.
yes, Brazil. You guys are killing me with all your stuff. With, between the bath and the New Year's Eve, and I
The
can't follow anymore.
superstitions are, yeah.
I'm sure there is more. I'm sure there is more. We're gonna unpack that, day
Oh,
by
yeah.
day, but it's hilarious. So
They're
do you
real.
you and you and Patrick celebrate Valentine's Day? You do that?
We do. Actually, I already
Hmm.
booked a restaurant for the. Is it on what day of the week is it
Nice.
gonna fall? I'm not sure
Thursday, I
which
think.
Thursday. So you're gonna
I
go out to
think.
dinner. I still have to find a sitter, but yeah, we're gonna go somewhere. How
How
about
come
you?
you're the one? How come you're the one booking the restaurant? The
No,
man is supposed to book the restaurant.
you know why?
Seriously,
Because
that's
I
so
saw
lazy.
it's because I saw this event that is coming up at the club we go to, and it
Hmm.
looked so nice. I just booked it. I said, you know what? We're gonna go to this to Valentine's Day. He's like,
Okay.
oh, yeah, it was kind of like that. Yeah,
Actually, it's on a Wednesday, so it's not Thursday. It's on a
on a
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah, Pascal and I were gonna stay in bed watching TV.
Yeah, good for you.
No,
Wednesday, hump
no,
day.
yeah, no, I don't celebrate it because I think it's a ripoff.
Oh
The
yeah. Hmm.
you know what I mean. The menu and stuff. The way that they try to charge you for flowers, for everything, for the restaurant. You go there, it's double price than the day before. Come on. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no. I mean, I think because in France, I think it's big now. But when I grew up, it's never been big. We
Mm.
never did a
Hmm.
lot of things because when I got a baby here, and Naomi and Eden went to daycare and kindergarten, they started, sharing Valentine's Day cards. And I'm like, what's going on here?
Oh yes, that's it. That's right. And I'm like, what is that? What am I supposed to do? To bring what?
Valentine's Day.
And
And
candy?
after and candy, and my friend, no, it's just, it's friendship, it's friendship. I'm like, oh, okay. So in America, it's really big. But in French,
Hmm.
nobody really cares until you're like maybe in high school and you feel bad because you don't have a boyfriend and nobody's gonna give you, little flower or something. So I never been big on that, being big on this. And so yeah, I don't really care about Valentine's. It's not something. It's just the fact that I'm going to pay double price for to eat. I'm like, no.
Come
And of
on.
course, Pascal is very happy about it.
Oh yeah, he doesn't want to have to go anywhere and
Not to do anything.
getting dressed.
So every time I used to tell that to my some old colleagues, and they were like, "Oh my God, negative Nancy."
Yeah, I know totally. On a Valentine's Day special, do I
Oh
hear
yeah,
this?
I know. Sorry, people. I'm sorry. I'm not a Valentine's Day girl. I just wanted to share how I met, the man of my life. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
Valentine's Day every day for me. It's okay.
Oh, how nice.
I know. But have fun with Patrick, enjoy your time. Get
Thank
your
you.
greedy, you need to go out, you need that babysitter, you need to enjoy a lovely dinner with your husband, romantic and everything. And
Yeah,
hope you have a great time.
thank you. Yeah, it's a chance to go on a date night, so why not?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, ladies who are listening, who are single, I hope you gonna have fun listening to that episode, and I hope you have a date for Valentine's Day. Who knows, or not? Okay,
Who
you
knows?
can have,
Yeah.
yeah, you can be your own Valentine's. I don't know. I saw some girls doing that. My friend is my Valentine's. I don't know.
Oh
It's so
yeah.
important. It's so important here. They take it so seriously in America.
Yeah,
That's the
like
thing.
in Brazil, it's big if you're an adult, not for if you're seeing a kid or if you're, I mean, if you're like or in your 20s or like teenagers on, you
Hmm.
want to be like dating someone involved. There's like that thing. In Brazil, I think mostly at least used to be like that. Like women just want to find that's their chance to kind of like do the rituals to find their man. They're gonna go crazy. But
Rituals.
yeah, it's kind of like it's lessened in here. Yeah, I feel like in US is way more for sure.
It's
Yeah.
huge. I remember in England also it was like that. In England it was big too. And
Mm.
if the boyfriend or whatever didn't plan anything or didn't give you the flower that day or whatever, it was a big deal. Oh my God,
Yeah.
you forgot, or and if somebody got flowers sent at work, I was like, oh, hell. You planted those flowers yourself. Just say the
Yeah,
truth. Tell the truth.
tell the truth. Come on. I know what you're doing.
We all know what you're doing. So, yeah, I mean, we live in America, so I know it's big here, but I choose not to participate, unfortunately.
Yeah, you participate on the next ones, the next festivities, right? That are coming up. St. Patrick's Day and
Oh,
Easter
yeah.
and
St.
everything
Patrick's
else.
Day, yeah. I haven't done
Mm.
St. Patrick's Day in a long time. I think the last time I did that, I was in San Francisco. It's been a long time.
Oh, yeah? We are going to San
Yeah.
Francisco this year to watch
You
the
are?
parade. Yeah, and we're going to
Wow, the
bring the
parade.
kids. Yeah,
Mm. They don't
yeah,
have
it's
something
going to be fun.
closer to you? You have to go all the way to San Francisco? There's
No, I
nothing
wanna
on.
because we wanna go to the pubs there, the Irish pubs, and we wanna like have dinner
Mm-hmm.
there because it's good Irish food. And my
Mm-hmm.
husband, he wants to eat Irish food, obviously on his the day to celebrate his culture. So that's
Yeah.
why we
Mm-hmm.
want to go there more because of like all the options that we have. And here we don't have many.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it. Yeah. St. Patrick's Day and Easter after. Yeah. It's going to be nice.
yeah.
And the weather also is going to be even nicer. So
And we're gonna do an episode about all of those things. So don't worry.
we listen to you for St. Patrick's Day because I don't know anything about that. So
Oh yeah, I'll tell you all.
yeah. Maybe we can have Patrick as a guest.
Oh yeah, that would
Can
be
tell us,
hilarious.
about that. All right, guys. So now we're gonna go. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following us. On Instagram and TikTok. Don't forget to post a review for us. It helps our show, and also tell your friends.
Yes, tell your friends about us. It really helps us grow, and listen to old episodes as well. That we
Yes,
actually to this on this episode we talked about the toxic friendships, the womanizer boyfriend, how to
yes,
manifest. You can find all that in old episodes. So check it
yeah.
out.
We're going to refer all those episodes in the description. If you really want to listen to them, we give you all the numbers in the description.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
right. All
Thank you. Bye
right.
bye.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you for tuning in to High Vibes and a Mic. Until next time, laugh hard, stay silly, and never forget to bring your sense of humor. Please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest.